Welcome to Hungrimind, where we help you build production software with Flutter. Theming in Flutter can be difficult. Oftentimes, you might want to define app-specific colors to access later. You can do this using theme extensions. Let's create a theme extension for the neutral colors from Tailwind to be used within our app. After that implementation, we will dive into how theme extensions actually work. To keep it organized, we start by defining the neutral colors is their own class. This class will be our source of truth for all colors in the application. These colors will be for light mode, and for dark mode, we will simply invert the values. We also use static colors. We can also use them directly if we want. Next step is defining our theme extension. By creating a theme extension, we will be able to access these colors throughout the app using the theme inherited widget. We create a class named neutral colors that extends theme extension. Then we can access this later through the theme inherited widget. This theme extension sets up all our colors for the neutral color spectrum from Tailwind and defines the light and dark mode version. Dark mode in this case just inverts the colors. We create our extension object using the brightness to figure out if we want to generate the dark or light version of the neutral colors. Within the theme data, you have a property for extensions. Here, you would pass the neutral colors extension. How you would go about accessing those colors now in your UI. Maybe your button's background should be using neutral 200 for light mode and neutral 800 for dark mode. You access this through the theme. Now, using the neutral colors theme extension, we have automatic light and dark mode support for the neutral color spectrum. What if you have a component that should always be a static color, independent of light or dark mode? If you remember from earlier, we defined a neutral color values class, which is the source of truth for our neutral colors. This can be used directly if you need the static color, rather than the automatic dark and light mode switching. That is all for how to implement custom colors with theme extensions. But let's also dive into how it actually works. Let's start with just the theme extension itself. This is the class we inherit when creating our theme extensions. It's just a basic interface, or in Dart language, an abstract class. This enforces the implementation to follow a specific structure for creating a theme extension. The abstract class allows Flutter to make sure that all the implementations of theme extension follows the same blueprint. In other languages, it's also referred to as an interface. Let's take a look at an example why this is important. If we take a look at the factory theme data class, you will notice how it has the property extensions. This is a simple iterable of the previous mentioned theme extension abstract class. If you remember, in the theme extension class, we also have a copywith and lerp method. So, what is the copywith and lerp implementations for? If you are unfamiliar with copywith, it allows you to create a new instance of the object you already have by copying and override certain fields. When using the copywith, you will maintain all the other fields which you didn't include in your copywith method call. Theming in Flutter uses this approach by default, hence why you can update small parts of your theme with copywith. Now, what about lerp? What is that, and why is it needed for the theme extension we created? Lerp, otherwise known as linear interpolation, calculates a smooth transition between two values, in this case themes and colors, by blending them proportionally based on a t-value between 0, start, and 1, end. With the context of Flutter themes, you can see linear interpolation working when you switch between light and dark mode. There is a transition period for all the colors when that switch happens. A last remark is that within the theme data, all the extensions we pass are added to a map. Because of this, we have the simplified syntax of using the type to access the specific extension on the theme. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn how to build production-ready Flutter apps, check out our course at hungrimind.com.